Elohim. This is God Yahweh, Love Elohim. Yes, it is September 6, 2024. I'm in Adamsville, Alabama, in Jefferson County, on Venus, the planet of Love Elohim, where I'm God Yahweh, the creator of this planet. It's about 8 a.m. now this morning. I'm still doing my message with my David Rockefeller public school system there, for the banking system of the United States, God Yahweh, Elohim I am, of David Rockefeller also, where we're dealing with the banking system still from my planet Plymouth and the Granite Discovery. This message is still about the banking system code of May 19, 2017 with Rockefeller about bank accounts. And the word the and the word faggot is where we want to pick this message up. That I'm the Elohim, love is my name, love Elohim, that created a creation called the, that Elohim creates word, my word is the. I am T name Elohim, love, H name Elohim, love, and the E name Elohim. I am love Lohim Elohim, me, the one God Yahweh. So my word the was called the original word, Lohim, I am love Elohim, the original word, T-H-E. And I'm the creator of the abilities with Elohim, like inevitability, impossibility, accountability is on my banking system. So for the feminine angelic celestial beings, I am Yahweh. Pussy angelic holders, Yahweh at that I am. Angelic pussy holders, I am love, Yahweh. Their greater name is love. So I'm offering this message for what they would learn, and I want them to study the word the. So the and the word faggot is almost synonymous, like Spanish el is the as a translation. The word was called faggot, which was about facts, proofs, and evidence. There's proof that Elohim creates a creation with the alphabet letters T-H-E. Hesitation is what Elohim creates. Where the word T-H-E, the, was taken from that word. Hesitation of Elohim. The word hate was left for Lohim of Elohim, that it did not create anything at that time. Hibernation is the female creation that Elohim offered for females to be created in the creation of love Elohim, where the word brain and heart was registered in Elohim creation of hibernation. It also has my word the from there, that I'm from there, me, God Yahweh, love Elohim, hibernation. God Yahweh, love Elohim, hesitation. Yeah, it allows us to exist in creation with Elohim existence. And so in my David Rockefeller system, theory, created by with science now, has the word T-H-E, obviously theology you've heard of with the Department of Education, with colleges and universities, but David Rockefeller with me of the United States, God, Yahweh, Elohim, I am. Theory also has the word T-H-E, with science, registered with Granite Discovery, which is about our funds that were allocated for the studying. But there's different departments, divisions. Department of Water and Power has Granite Discovery also. Department of Motor Vehicles have their own little stipends there and vouchers system working there with the social services that includes the United States also. Yes. And so the word faggot was a word of studying, like learn these things eventually in language and things like that. Therefore, my system of the will start with William Shakespeare. Recently, for me it's recent, William Shakespeare that created trigonometry and calculus is now called mathematics with my system the. That's from October 1722, which is the first calendar month. Generally, the calendar system was October 1722, that William Shakespeare did write the Titanic. Didn't want to be the author of it though, but trigonometry and calculus is his direct creation with me, God Yahweh. His name is Pharaoh L. Thoth. That's his the, and mathematics, eventually, instead of just arithmetic and math. Then you have George Washington, which used the word the, about the word faggot. Just get information. The English dictionary spells it right in front of it, both of them. Thomas Jefferson has the word the, was the rival of that other word, because it meant females only in the United States of America with me, God Yahweh, love Elohim. When love was included with Lohim and Elohim. With the Dred Scott case of these United States, which is ongoing. It's 1 millennium, the first start of it, which is why we put $1 zillion in Bank of America's and $1 zillion with Wells Fargo, and finished the Federal Reserve longer than 1938 ago. It's 1837 actually. It's just 1 century off, but that's the calendar system. So from William Shakespeare, trigonometry and calculus, and the Titanic, you have George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. Then you have Harry Truman, Well, we stole it right there. It was about Harry Krishna, about the Dred Scott plantations, which is the ancestor of the United States territory, or the Dred Scott territory, with Eros, which is the ancestor of Dred Scott, from Athens, Greece, Corinth, with the word the, but all about European history and history of Spanish on the continent of Atlantis, with myself, Atlas, God, Yahweh, Love, Elohim, there with the Declaration of Independence, with the U.S. Constitution there, where our word the was split in 1791 there. Then you have, we have the United States War of 1812 there, registered with the people of the Bible that died for that war there. Then Frederick Douglass, Augustus Washington Bailey, eventually finished our calendar model for our banking structure. We call it Federal Reserve, which is the federal also system there, which started the banking system with 1883 being his code there. And then we had Henry Ford Motors Company with our word the, which is history there, that my name is Hosea, and not just Isaiah. It's Hosea, H-O-S-E-A. Also registered with George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington Carver, Booker T. Washington, and even with Henry Ford Motors Company spelled like that in business, with our banking system of Rockefeller there, which is female. A letter A at the end of a word is feminine. So that's called the federal government. My name Hosea there, with me, God, Yahweh, Love, Elohim, from the Bible. I'm definitely not your savior. So, no. But I'm the creator of my two planets, Plymouth and Venus. So my the, from Shakespeare to Felix Hoffman with Tucson Overtures, 17th century, 1700 era, George Washington to Thomas Jefferson to Harry Truman with my system, then sacred and secular systems there. Eventually with Buddy Bolden, but then Frederick Douglass, which is about the bank accounts and the banking structure there, with about calendars there. Then Henry Ford Motors Company, very well part of the banking system with patents that we offer there. All the barcodes are associated with Henry Ford Motors Company in my banking system there. And then Langston Hughes has both words, get the, in our system there. If alphabet letters was a problem, that is a different system with Langston Hughes, with me, God, Yahweh, Love, Elohim. So slang was his a book writer, author, laureate credentials there, with theory of science, that I had to give my name G-O-D. And that's what I did in Dred Scott case for 1,000 years there. I uncreated all the spellings of my name, that there's a second spelling of all of my names anyway. So in distance, time, and space, I suppose we figured that out. Now it's called May 19, 2017. And then Rockefeller left the word the, October 13th, 1938, the. And we offered it, and so I created this new planet. So studying the word the with Elohim hesitation and Elohim hibernation with the word the, you always register there with Elohim. And many other creations, like the hierarchy of structure of Elohim, the hierarchy of formulation of Elohim, the hierarchy of intelligence of Elohim, the hierarchy of thinking of Elohim. I mean, the word the will just become, with the word hierarchy, any word that uses a letter T that exists in creation, with creation, the hierarchy of creation, it would be with the word the, with Elohim. So this is the second creation of Elohim, creating the first creation, Elohim already. And the second creation is where love is created, which is the name of the female creator, which is Love Elohim, Love Yahweh, and Love Elohim. My name is God right here. All right? So, September 6, 2024, we're just trying to offer some things for the females to let them know that their creators has heard their prayers, and we're answering them even in my system of God Yahweh, which is where their creator wants them at this moment. In the creation of God Yahweh, which is what our bank accounts was for, the banking system, that a female in the United States of America, simply with the banking system, which is a purse. It's basically with the legal definition of a person. It's a female with a purse. We simply gave those services to them already. That my English system was the Declaration of Independence, Providence. Prudence was my original word, which I used jurisprudence with the Dred Scott case of these United States of God, Yahweh, Love, Elohim. That Love, Elohim is the name of the female creator and the creator of the body. It's just his name, Love, Elohim. So I can't undo that. So my name was El Yahweh. I don't want to be called El Yahweh with Spanish, the. So that word faggot, Herbert Hoover has the word the in my system, 1955, 1961, the first administrator of the USA with me, God, Yahweh, Elohim. And it was helping that other race, that masculine mortal mammal race. But after May 19, 2017, which is two different planets of mine, We are of Elohim first, which is what the Dred Scott case was about. We don't start with God, Yahweh, at all. This is his planet, Venus, the planet of love, Elohim, myself, and planet Plymouth, love, Elohim. We're actually his defense attorney, and his prosecuting attorney also, to make sure that it stays within creation. However, Yahweh is the Elohim to make sure that your Elohim never tries to rename or redefine Elohim as creation. So it's called love is creation of Elohim, except with my voice. Love is the voice of reason Elohim within computers created by God Yahweh in his system. And so this message right here allows you to hear and listen to Elohim word with the word, get the word from hearing and listening also. The. So females can study the word the. It's the biggest male killer. If a male claims that his name starts, his first and last name, uses the three alpha letters of my name, T name Elohim, H name Elohim, the E name Elohim is Lohim Elohim. Death has happened for a long time. So Jesus Christ is my faggot with the word the that died already. I'm God Yahweh of Jesus Christ, Elohim already. Thank you. So this is September 6, 2024, around 8 a.m. Trying to make these messages as fast as I can for the COVID-19, the AIDS and HIV resurgence from 1985 that I did not know about. I did ask about that in the Merck Park. I saw a sign there, man, 2017, over there. And attention deficit disorder and dyslexia, schizophrenia, these types of insane